Hello everyone. In this lecture, we'll learn how to create a turntable animation. A turntable animation is a video where a garment rotates 360 degrees. It's a highly effective way to showcase every angle of the garment. It's perfect for making your work look appealing in portfolios and on social media. We'll create an animation where the camera moves in a circular path around the garment, rotating it 360 degrees while always keeping the outfit centered. First, import the garment you created in Marvelous Designer. This time, we'll create it using only the garment, without an avatar. Uncheck the Camera to View option for the camera. To make the movement lighter, press the Z key and switch to Material Preview. Create the circle that will be the path for the camera's movement. Press Shift+A, select Circle from the Curve options, and add it. Note, there is also a circle under Mesh, but select the circle under Curve this time. The circle you just added is small, so let's enlarge it by pressing the S key. Adjust the height using the G key and the Z key. Next, set the camera to move along the circle path. In the outliner, select Camera and click Object Constraint Properties. Click Add Object Constraint and select Follow Path. Constraints are features that add restrictions to an object's movement. Follow Path is a constraint that makes the camera move along the curve. Inside the Follow Path constraint, there is an item called Target. Click the eyedropper icon and select the Bezier circle you added earlier. The camera will move, but it will jump to a distant position. To fix this, press the N key to display the side panel. Click the Item tab and set all the X, Y, and Z values under Location to 0. This will position the camera on the curve. Now let's split the screen into two for easier work. Press the N key to close the side panel. Move your mouse to the top left corner of the 3D viewport. The cursor will change to a crosshair icon. Slide it to the right to split the screen into two. We want the left screen to be the preview view. Move the cursor to the left screen and press the 0 key to make the left screen the camera view. If you want to return to a single screen, right-click on the screen border and select Join Right or Join Left. Since the left screen is for preview, we'll work on the right screen. With the camera selected, if you adjust the offset value in the Follow Path constraint, you'll see the camera move along the curve. Offset 0 is the starting position, and offset 100 completes one full rotation. The camera is moving along the curve, but it's not facing the garment. We'll set it to always keep the camera facing the garment. With the camera selected, add another Constraints from the Object Constraint Properties. Add Track 2 from Add Object Constraint. In the target of Track 2, use the eyedropper icon to select the garment. The camera will now face the garment, but it is looking downward. This happens because the garment object's origin is at its feet, so the camera is facing there. Move the object's origin to the center of the garment. In the right viewport, select the garment, then choose Object. Set Origin. Origin to center of mass, surface. This moves the origin to the garment's center. Check the left screen. The camera should now be looking at the garment's center. If you want to fine-tune the camera, you can move the origin point. With the garment selected, check Origins under Effect Only in the upper right Options menu. Then press G, then Z keys to move only the origin point up or down. Once you finish adjusting, be sure to uncheck Origins under Effect Only. To adjust the field of view, adjust the origins and scale the circle to position the camera at your desired height, such as the chest or waist. You are now ready to proceed. Select the camera and try moving the offset value of the follow path constraint from 0 to 100. If you check the left viewport, you should see the camera constantly tracking the garment's center point while moving in a circular path. Now we'll create the turntable animation. At the bottom of the screen is the timeline. If the timeline is too small, you can slide the screen upward to make it bigger. The timeline is the area where you manage animations along the time axis. The timeline displays the start and end frame numbers. Change the end frame number to 150. Setting the end frame number to 150 and the frame rate to 30 frames per second will create an animation lasting approximately 5 seconds. Frame rate refers to how many images are displayed per second. Blender's default is 24 frames per second. You can check and change this in the output properties. Set keyframes. Keyframes record animation values. Blender automatically interpolates between keyframes. Set the current frame in the timeline to 1. Select the camera and set the offset of the follow path constraint to 0. Click the circle next to the value field to highlight it in yellow and insert a keyframe. Next, let's set the final state of the animation. Set the timeline to frame 151. Why frame 151 instead of 150? Because at frame 150, frames 1 and 150 would be at the same position. When looping the animation, the transition from frame 150 to frame 1 would appear to pause momentarily. By setting it to frame 151, you'll ensure a smooth loop. Set the offset of the follow path constraint to 100. Click the circle next to the value field to insert a keyframe. This sets 2 keyframes. Now let's play the animation. To play, press the spacebar or click the play button on the timeline. You can see the garment rotating in the left viewport. Press the spacebar again to stop it. One issue is that the animation appears slower at the beginning and end. For a turntable, rotating at a constant speed looks more natural, so let's fix this. Let's set it to rotate at a constant speed. Press the A key on the timeline to select all keyframes. Then right-click and choose Linear from the Interpolation Mode menu. Press the spacebar again to play the animation. It will now rotate smoothly at a constant speed.